I wanted to find more ways of making sustainable art. And then what ended up happening is I started to understand ways of making regenerative art instead of just sustainable art, and fell in love with permaculture and everything that it could do for my life and my existence. And it went way deeper than
people
just
start
building.
to steer towards it, you know. And I think there is an underlying feeling that things are changing and that the world is changing and that we need to start thinking differently and looking at things
There are so
differently.
many aspects of our culture that in order to be sustainable need refining, and that it's in those places where the opportunities exist. So yes, we know how to build houses, but how can we change existing structures to be more sustainable? And how can we shift existing spaces to be more conducive to thriving life?
Putting us in the piece of a circular food system rather than a linear production consumption waste model, which isn't really real anyway. It's just a big fallacy.
We are piecing together the puzzles of sustainability. There's so many aspects. It's not just about food, it's not just about passively solar heated homes. It's about all these different sort of units. And so we're trying to make those connections, primarily in the schools, through education.
Make a switch and replace some of those fossil fuels and machines with human power, human ingenuity, observation, by having people directly connected to the land that they're on, and a lot more craftsmanship and creativity as far as that goes.
We don't want to be prescriptive to people. We are really trying to share our journey, and we don't have all the answers, but we're really trying to work towards creating a set of tools that we can use to help ourselves, but also help other people along the way.
Because we're doing things differently than traditional and conventional gardening and farming that make people kind of like raise a few eyebrows. But if you can see something that's different working successfully, then why wouldn't more people want to do that or look at it or get excited about it? And it's changing.
Many of us have resigned ourselves to the fact that we need to work a job to afford these lifelong mortgages, to live in these houses. But I always felt that there was another way, that we could obtain shelter, and in doing so free up the time so that we could do things that we were passionate about, not just things that earned us the money so that we could buy these things that we were told we needed.
Well, should I go to school or should I get a job in the trades? It's like, no, maybe we should learn how to take care of ourselves in a way that is in a relationship with the planet and strive for paradise.
Once people see that it's not about gardening, it's not about farming, it's not about all those things that they thought it was about, when it's about them and how to make them a more effective person at what they love to do, then all the walls come down. You see connections everywhere. You see
individuals who are able to spark change, and it just goes so quickly beyond what that one individual is able to do or even wants to do, and it just has this ripple effect where other people become so inspired and they carry on with the momentum of that initial spark. And so the potency of one person with the tools to make some very practical changes is just totally exponential.
We really have a convergence of people from all different walks of life. We have people who have lived on the land for 100 years and are now searching for a better way to steward their land. So we see the melding of all these cultures coming together, and I think my butterflies are about the fact that it's going to be powerful.
Well, it's just been amazing. It's a whole different feeling of community that I didn't know as I grew up. It's totally new territory, and it's incredible the amount of meaningful connections that are formed and how we're starting to work together as a community.
Really working hard on trying to live in the present, because there's just so much in the very moment that that we need to work with so that we can create something strong.
We love it here. We love this whole life. And I mean, I wake up every morning and look at this, and I think no matter how cold or sweaty or exhausted I am, this is where I am, so it's pretty great. These are skills that we all have somewhere deep down in our DNA, so it's just finding them and using them. It's pretty awesome.
What would I say to a prospective student? I would say hold on to your hat, because your life will be changed. You're going to be exposed to so many things that you've wondered about, but you've never really been able to take it to a deeper depth of knowing.